With all of the fabrication work done on the XS400 build, we've got it down to the bare frame, and it's time to do all that final detail work like final welding on all of the components before we can take it all to powder coat and finishing. So we're going to start off by doing some final welding on the frame before we can get it all out. Still needs to cure a little bit more. All right, here on the table, we have our setup for the forks. So our lowers are powder coated. These things are pretty much ready for assembly. Now, if you guys have remembered, throughout the build, I've mentioned I wanted to lower these things about 1 inch. And that is because as I mocked this thing up, the forks were extending up about 1 inch for the ride height I was after and the overall look. So we're gonna internally lower these things, and you saw me on the lathe. I made these little guys right here. So this is 1 inch in length, 7/8 diameter, and I think it's about a 14 mil hole through that. And it just slides on the damper rod as you see. So the way this works, normally this sits in your fork, and this is your bottom out spring. So sit about like that. This will extend about right there, okay? Now with the spacer, we're moving the whole operation upwards. So instead of it being about right there, we're moving it up 1 inch. We put this on top of the spring, and that's going to internally lower the fork. So that means we can keep this area further down and flush on the top of the triple. So we're gonna reuse our stock springs with this one. These things are a continuous rate, so nothing special. We could always upgrade in the future. But we're gonna go ahead and put in our new fork seals and get these things assembled. Now we're also going to have to actually trim our spring, probably maybe like 3/4 of an inch or something. I'd like to maybe add a little bit more preload. So instead of cutting it the full inch, maybe cut it by 3/4. As you see, it would still need to compress another inch from that. It should be pretty tough. All right, those sit in there perfect. All right, fork assembly time. So I did just shorten these things by 3/4 of an inch. We don't need the springs in it right this second, but we're gonna have them in there anyway. There we go. All right, that one is assembled. Okay. These forks are pretty much ready to go on the bike. We will go ahead and get these things in the triples, put some fluid in it, and then work on getting these caps on, which is going to be tricky. All right. From what I can tell, there's no dot or anything to line up with the weight with. Get under there. All right, you hold this one. Right there. There it is.
That's not stressful at all.
These things are nice.
Hey, BJ. We can reuse these.
We can reuse these. Do we want to actually take the pick to them?
No. Whatever happened to reusing them, BJ?
Oh, this is such a good color. Seth is over here making some Delrin inserts for the foot peg brackets. He's been working on these for a little while. He's got a little pile going. Yeah. Dude, these things look really good.
Not half bad.
We got a rolling chassis. This is awesome and a big step forward for any build. This is one of the more fun steps, I should say. So we get to see how this thing is gonna start looking. You know, we get some color on it. We got the bronze wheels, satin black frame, all of the hardware we've been spending some time polishing or replacing with either stainless or chrome plated. So this is kind of a tedious process. The last, I don't know, 5% takes a lot of time. All of the powder coating was handled by my friend James of Slipstream Cycles. He's local. I will put all of his info in the description. He does fantastic work. He builds some awesome bikes. And he's also handling the paint work. So at the time of recording this, that thing will be in paint in probably a few days. I've known what color I've wanted to paint it since day one of this project, and I am excited. I just know it's gonna pair well with this bronze color. So yeah, this thing is really trucking along. I know some of these clips were filmed quite a while ago, but I've been trying to compile a bunch to make these videos more entertaining, so you guys have more that happens in one video versus, let's say, a singular video on doing the forks or something like that. I feel this is a better way forward and a better experience for you guys, so I hope you guys kind of understand why there might be bigger gaps in these projects right now, because I'm just trying to show you more. But yeah, next up for this bike, you guys are gonna be seeing an engine rebuild video, which is gonna be really cool. That thing ended up needing pretty much everything, and I'm glad we went through it because there were some issues that we had to take care of. So that is almost ready to go back in. I'm waiting on a buddy to come over here, and we're gonna help get the engine back in this thing. It is completely ready, and we'll be trucking right along. So we've got paint underway, we got the engine almost done, and we got the chassis done, so we're right there. But anyway, I hope you guys like this one. Check some other videos out on the channel. We've got a lot of cool projects going on, including a really cool one right back there that we just got started on. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.